Legacy does mean that you think about things that you do want to pass on, you want to pass down.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think we should go without mentioning that our young woman over here, sitting over here, Dawn,
Mm-hmm.
that she hosts for our family, the girls
Mm-hmm.
of our family. She hosts us every April. It has happened for 20 years.
Is that right? You've kept better track than I have.
She invites us in April to come pack up our bags and come and spend a girls' weekend together at Grand Lake in Oklahoma.
Uh-huh.
And you have gone for so many years, Judy. 20 some,
Have I really?
nearly.
I hadn't kept track of how many times I went.
And
This next year in April will be our 20th.
this next year. So she's been for 16, 17. The girls from Kansas City, it's a short jaunt for them. And all of my girls' granddaughters, daughters-in-law, all of them go every year. We're starting to feel embarrassed that we take over the place. But so many of us can drive easily, and for a lot of the others, it's a further jaunt, further trip to make. You would drive 13 hours, Judy.
I would?
Yes, she'd hop in the car with Serena, and they would
Okay.
drive and drive and drive because they couldn't, spend the money to get in a motel for overnight. They wanted to make it all in one day.
Yeah.
13 hours they would drive. Judy would pick up Marion and Judy and some others from up in here in the Sand Hills, and they would get down there. But that's always been such a blessing. Dawn took on this hosting for this girls' getaway, and we called it No Boys Allowed. For years and years we called it.
Jake Lake and
Jake Lake, we call it
call
because,
it Jake Lake, and we say no boys allowed.
right,
Yeah.
because of Jacobson is Dawn's last name, Jake Lake, because it was at the lake house, and it hosted us so wonderfully, bunk beds for the girls and other queen beds and all, and it's always been such a delight.
That's amazing. Don, what motivated you to start hosting that?
Probably Aunt Arlene. She motivates a lot of us to do things that we wouldn't otherwise even think about. It wouldn't occur to us. But yeah, when we realized how what a central to some of us place that Grand Lake is in Oklahoma, and I live in Oklahoma, so as Aunt Arlene said, it's not far for them. We just thought, what a fun time for us. It's not big enough to really include all the guys, and so we decided to just make it a girls' weekend. So yeah, just as a great connection, a time for us to all get to know each other. We really spend a lot of time. I mean, it's usually we focus on our faith, and try to make it a time of growth and sharing and just having fun, relaxing. We eat too much every time, but
Every time.
yeah.
Every time.
Go on a diet for a week after we get home.
Yeah, but it's been a really fun and I think really beneficial. The younger girls that have come since they were maybe 4, 5, 6 years old are now college. Some of them are married, and they feel the freedom and the comfort of being able to really open up and share their lives and ask advice, even from the older generations. So it has been.
As far as taking the advice, I don't know about that. But
Yeah, we don't try to enforce anything.
I'm sure some of it sticks.
We're sure it does, yeah, because it usually comes from the Lord. It's not from us.
Well, that sounds lovely. I wish my family had something like that we deliver here.
Maybe you'll be the one to start it.
Maybe you will.
I know. I'm thinking maybe I should. Now that my daughter's little, she would love to have a girls' weekend, I'm sure.
Yeah.
Well, as I said, we're going to be sharing these stories on our website, and then the school will also be sharing some of the stories through our social media pages, as long as you feel comfortable with that, with us sharing them that way.
Sure.
Is that okay?
You bet. That's okay with me.
That's
What do you say, Dawn? She says thumbs up, she says.
She says thumbs
All
up.
right. We're going to share pictures of Tiger Kitty, the ones that Arlene submitted. And if you want to share a video with us, we're absolutely happy to host it on the website if you want, or we